Just imagine, you're on what feels like your 10th Zoom call today and you're feeling absolutely exhausted. After hours of sitting in front of the computer screen, all you want to do is get up, move around, and do anything but be on this call. You move around in your chair a little bit and you find that your back has had to endure the most horrific posture for way longer than it should. Through the aches and the pains that you're feeling, you ask yourself, well, what do I do now? Hi, my name is Gabriela Hernandez, and today I'm going to be talking to you about why stretching is beneficial. Stretching is beneficial because it helps increase a person's mobility and flexibility, as well as having physical and mental health benefits. For my first point, stretching helps increase a person's mobility and flexibility. After the pandemic hit in 2020, it completely shifted our world into a virtual way of doing things. So what that means is that millions of people were forced to go on their computers for hours on end. I myself am a student of what you would call Zoom University, which means that the majority of my classes are online. While the technology has been able to help us get through the pandemic, I definitely have felt a physical toll, especially in my spine. According to a blog post by Dr. Joe Muscolino called Learn Muscles, the spine is one of the most affected areas, especially when sitting down for long periods of time. So, if someone were to implement a stretching routine, maybe every day or multiple times a week, the spine actually gets strengthened and helps reduce any potential pain. This is really beneficial, especially for students on Zoom University in a typical learning modality, or someone that has a 9-to-5 job and also has to be on their computer screen for hours. According to Insider, stretching helps the joints move to their fullest of capability. So that means that if someone decides to not stretch, the muscles and joints end up becoming stiff and inflexible, and that means that the chances of muscle tears and strains increase. So if someone were to implement a stretching routine right now, this can help with the muscles that tend to become stiffer with age 40 years in the future. Next up, stretching helps benefit with our physical health. According to Healthline, stretching allows a person's blood circulation to move properly and help reduce any soreness. So, what that means is that if someone were to endure a really physical workout routine or just sit in the same position and end up being sore the next day, stretching can help reduce that soreness. Also, according to Healthline, a combination of proper water intake, stretching, and rest can actually help decrease headaches. So if you're prone to migraines or headaches, stretching might be really beneficial for you as well. According to Today, stretching helps calm down our nervous system, and this is actually really beneficial to help prevent heart disease, lower blood pressure, and aid in overall heart health. This is extremely important, especially for anyone that might be struggling with their heart health or be prone to high blood pressure. Next up, stretching is also extremely beneficial for our mental health. According to Insider, in 2019, a study was done with individuals who experienced chronic insomnia. This group was separated into two, one that didn't stretch at all, and then the other one stretched 3 times a week for 4 months. After those 4 months ended, the people that stretched 3 times a week found that they had better sleeping symptoms, as well as reduced anxiety, as opposed to those that didn't. Now, when we are doing things for mental health, typically it's to make sure that our body feels good. Now, according to Healthline, stretching does just that. When we stretch, our body releases endorphins, which come from our central nervous system and pituitary gland. Endorphins actually have more soothing properties than that of morphine, which means that when these chemicals are produced by our bodies, it generates an overall good feeling. A good feeling is usually characterized with mental health and acts of self-care. Therefore, stretching is an act of self-care. In conclusion, whether it be for stress, preparing for a workout, any muscle tension, or just an act of self-care, put on those essential oils, play your favorite song, maybe watch your favorite TV show. But remember, when in doubt, stretch it out. Thank you.